It is a pretty rainy day here in Florida. It is Sunday and I'm just feeling pretty cozy today. It's kind of rainy outside, so I think I'm just gonna make this vlog more of like a Sunday reset vlog. We've been traveling so much with like the wedding and Christmas and New Year's. Like there's just been so much, going on in life. Like I know it's been a very busy time for everyone. I'm definitely looking forward to 2025 and just the new year, embracing that with ease. This is gonna be more of a chill at home kind of vlog. Rex and I traveled for obviously our wedding. We're still very much on a high from that. Then it was Thanksgiving. And then a month later, it was Christmas. We split Christmas every year between my family and Rex's family. And this year it was Rex's turn. We spent a week up in Atlanta with Rex's family, and it was honestly so fun. We had such a good time. My parents got to come down and visit with us for a few days in Atlanta, which was really special. Every year since Rex and his sister were kids, his parents like throw this Christmas Eve party. They've done it since literally the kids were little. Now it's just like a Christmas tradition. And so it's like important that we go, right? It was so fun because this year, a lot of people that were at our wedding were also at this party. And so it was like, we're still on a high from the wedding. We got to see all of our friends again. And then my family got to join. We had such a good time. Rex has been on like he's had a lot of time off of work, like over the holidays. So he goes back to work tomorrow, and I'm embracing my new routine of trying to wake up early. That's something that I'm really trying to get better about in the new year. In 2024, I feel like I was so busy with work that I definitely put my workouts and my personal health goals like on the back burner. This year, I'm getting back to that. I'm not like a New Year's resolutioner because it's not just for the new year, like it's a lifestyle change, but I do like to have like a word that I focus on for the year, or just something that I'm like mindful of, which I guess you could consider that a resolution. So just for personal health reasons and personal health goals, it's really important for me to start my day early, get my workout over with before my workday starts, because it's like as soon as I get into the office, my day is completely consumed by Alco. So it's really important to me that I get back to myself in 2025. Today's vlog is gonna be more of a cozy home vlog. I'm still in my jammies at 10:30 a.m. Rex and I had like a slow morning. He just left for the gym. I did a little bit of Alco work this morning. I need to clean the house so we can really start January off right. My travels don't really start until February. So I'm definitely embracing this time at home and just kind of like a slower start to the year, which is definitely what I need. First, I'm gonna start my morning with a workout, and then I'll cook breakfast, and then I'll start my day. I'm gonna write out all my to-dos on our fridge and then get it going. Let's get into it. This is my very busy Sunday. Ooh, I can go ahead and cross off Instacart because that just got delivered. So I dropped my camera when we were in Key West for the wedding. I dropped it right on the floor. And ever since then, this audio has not been the same. So now I'm having to use external mics. And I'm like, is this kind of a vibe? I kind of love it, but like having to juggle, two things at once. I'm already trying to master the camera thing, like the whole keeping up with my camera, making sure it's charged, all of that. And this might even be more information that anyone needs to know, but Just like having to keep up with that is a lot, especially for a little ADHD girly like me. I'm learning though, and I feel like I have a wand. My name's Megan, and you're watching Disney Channel. My name's Meg, and you're watching Disney Channel. Anyways, this is kind of like a hidden camera show because I do a bunch of weird to get my together here. I got these little PJs from Ever J. I think that's how you pronounce it. I am obsessed. I have no reason to tell you about them other than they're so soft. I don't have a code. I don't have anything to offer. I can link them, like the exact ones. I have nothing to gain from this except for my friends on the internet, all 64 of you, getting soft jammies, and they're so cute. I love them. A lot of the colors were sold out, but like I kind of love the white blue moment. My next pair, which I will be buying more, will definitely be like black, gray, darker tones, but I really, really like them. I think they're so cute and they're so soft. However, when it comes to my pants, I look like I might be expecting a flood because I ordered a small and I definitely should have got a medium, but that's okay. I think they're super cute. The normal get up that I'm in when I'm at the house is like my house clothes. That's what Rex calls them. They're definitely like old, ripped up Tennessee football t-shirts. They're definitely not anything glamorous. It's an upgrade. I upgraded my house clothes. All right, I'm gonna go work out now and quit procrastinating. First, I'm gonna make another espresso. Since dropping $2,000 on an espresso machine, I do have some thoughts. Would I recommend it? Yes. Would I do it again? 100%. This thing is worth every damn penny. I do realize what a jump scare this must be, but I just finished my workout and showered and threw on a face mask. And now I'm gonna start all of my cleaning. I think I'm gonna start with the fridge because it's pretty bad. Actually, this whole kitchen's kind of a mess, so we'll start there. Like, it's very disorganized. We have so much food because we've just been cooking at home a lot. So we have definitely accumulated quite a bit. This is very embarrassing. So let's organize it together. Excited. I am making my vision board for 2025. I feel like everything on my vision board from last year came true. I'm not saying it was the vision board alone, but who's to say? Who's to say? I really do think I aligned myself with my vision. I actually didn't keep my vision board like you're supposed to keep it in a place where you see it every single day. It actually sat in the back of my closet all year, but this one, I'm gonna make my background, my phone, the same vision board. I'm gonna like take a picture of it, save it digitally. I'm gonna keep this in my office. I'm working from home a lot more recently, so I'll be seeing it a lot more. I'm also gonna print out a picture of my vision board and take it to my office at work. So this vision board will be traveling around with me literally everywhere I go. I'm really excited for the new year. I'm feeling very optimistic. I'm feeling very hopeful. Personally and professionally, there is so much growth on the horizon. I'm really excited about that. I got a Martha Stewart magazine, which for those of you who don't know, I have been obsessed with Martha Stewart. Okay, Martha and her Skechers. That I wasn't expecting that. But everything Martha does, I just think is amazing, including tax evasion. Just kidding. Everything she does, I think, is just great. I watched her Netflix documentary recently, and actually I didn't even finish it, but I'd seen enough. Everything that she's gone through, like to get her to where she is today, she's just phenomenal, and I love her. So I'm a Martha fan. So I got one of those. I got a National Geographic because there's lots of like naturopathic remedies in this one. I also got a Country Living. Who is she? I thought there'd be some cool, I don't know, just home decor stuff. I'm really into making a house feel like home. I'm excited to get into this. I don't know that I've ever read a Country Living magazine, so who knows what I'll find in there. This magazine is called Real Simple. I don't really know what attracted me to it other than there wasn't a lot going on and it was real simple. But I like that it wasn't super chaotic, and this is the energy that I'm emulating in 2025. The less is more approach, and I'm going for quality over quantity in all areas of my life. So I thought that this was very fitting, and I just kind of flipped through it and there were some things that I really liked in here. So I'm excited to check that out. I went to Walgreens and printed a ton of images off that Pinterest board. So I'm just gonna kind of do a blend of magazine images and 4x6s from Pinterest. Every time I do a vision board, I feel like it starts off one way and visually it makes a lot of sense. But then when I like cut random corners off and like do different edges on certain pictures, it ends up looking totally different, and that's okay. I'm definitely big on quotes this year. And I found this one on Pinterest and I just love it because I think it pertains so much to what we're trying to do and how I'm trying to grow myself, my business, all the things. It says it's only delusional until it works. I think that that's so true. So I'm definitely adding that to my vision board. As I look at this board completely zoomed out before it's like finalized, I'm noticing that a common theme for 2025 is creativity. And I feel like that might have been because in 2024 I felt so rushed, and oftentimes it led to me being super stressed. Therefore, I didn't take care of myself. I didn't eat meals during the day. I forgot to drink water, you know, which also snowballed into my nervous system being out of whack. I wasn't able to sleep. Therefore, I wasn't able to be creative and operate at the high level that I would have hoped to. So that's something in 2025 that I really want to focus on, is just getting my creative spark back. And it kind of came and went in 2024. There was definitely some moments in 2025, just doing things to reconnect with my creativity, pottery, traveling, painting, hosting, baking, like actual hobbies. I was talking with producer Maggie the other day, and she was like, what are your hobbies? She knows me as a friend, but we were talking about work and, you know, how busy things are. And she was like, do you ever, you know, do anything for fun? And I realized that I didn't have any hobbies that weren't productive. Like, I don't ever just color or paint. And that was very eye-opening for me. You know, if I read, it's self-help or business related. Anything that would be considered a hobby for me almost like has to be productive. And I learned that about myself just through that conversation with her. Now it's so obvious, but I'm just like, wow, okay. So in 2025, I want to have hobbies that are like outside of work, not productivity related at all, just truly a brain break. And I want to take more brain breaks in 2025 because there's only room for so much in here. And I feel like 2024 for me was very loud. So here's to more brain breaks. I just finished my vision board and it's so good. I think this is like my most favorite vision board I've made so far. Before I show you it, I want to like explain a couple things. I'm really going to try and declutter a lot in 2025, but also slowing down to speed up, slowing down to grow, and not just be in such a rush. I'm really going to try and be mindful of my space and also my head space. I feel like all of 2024 was just very fast, and a lot of that was self-induced, but you know, half the time I wasn't even drinking water. So just taking care of myself in all aspects. So that's a common theme in a lot of these photos on the vision board. But here she is. She's so cute. Last year's vision board, I feel like had a lot of big life moments on it. Getting engaged, getting married, getting a new car, you know, just kind of like upgrading physical things. This year's more about going within, taking care of myself and prioritizing myself rather than prioritizing the next goal. There's a couple quotes on here that I love. I want to get back into pottery. I was doing pottery here for a little bit. I was taking classes, but I wasn't really good at it, and that's okay. When I'm not naturally good at something, like, it's frustrating. That was my first and only pottery class I'd ever taken. And going back to revisit that, knowing that I'm not a pro at this, I'm not going to be perfect, and your first of anything is probably going to suck, that's okay, you know? So I'd like to take another pottery class. I'd like to give it another go. I'd like to continue my Martha Stewart era. I'm loving my baking. I'd like to do more Pilates, more travel, remembering to take my vitamins. Oh, reinvesting. Okay, so this is one material thing. You guys know I'm trying to be more mindful of all the fabrics that we bring into our house, all of the plastics, all of the basically toxic chemicals that come into our environment every day. And I'm currently replacing all of our bed sheets with linen. So I really also want to focus on buying quality clothes in 2025. I am reading my labels a lot more these days, and it's just like crazy how much shit is in our clothes. So everything is polyester, and that's just not going to fly anymore. I'd rather pay a little bit more for a higher quality than just, like, you know, fast fashion. I'd like to focus more on just some staple items and really just reinvesting, restructuring my closet and my wardrobe. I really want to get my website going soon, so I put that on there. Rex and I have been loving Monopoly and game nights at home. So lots of at-home time in 2025 for me, lots of hosting and dinners in. I just kind of feel like I'm in like my wife cozy era. I really want to prioritize cardio in 2025. That's something that definitely fell off last year, so I definitely want to pick that back up. And yeah, there's just some good stuff on here, some good reminders, and I'm really excited for the new year. Oh, and clear skin, because that's still a priority of mine. I'm still on my skin journey. So I'm going to hang this up in my office this time and not just like stick it in a closet. I'm also going to take a picture of it and set it as my phone background as a constant reminder. It is now 5 p.m. and the sun has gone down, which is just crazy. I feel already ready for bed. Rex went to grab Chapo some food for the week, and I'm just getting caught up on all of our laundry and just kind of like picking up our room. But I wanted to share some of the non-toxic swaps. I posted about this on my Instagram story last week and got so many responses. I feel like right now there's just so many people that are trying to make a more non-toxic swap in their day-to-day, which is really important, I think. And so one of those things that I actually started in 2024 was switching up my laundry detergent. I'm using Dirty Labs laundry detergent now. I get this off of Amazon. I'm actually on a subscription. I use the scent Murasaki. I don't really know how to say it, but it's got jasmine, matcha. It smells so freaking good. And for it to be like a clean laundry detergent, this stuff actually like stays in your clothes. Like, you can smell it, and it smells delightful. People like swear by their favorite perfumes, laundry detergent, soaps, whatever, but like, this is a non-negotiable for me. I used to use Molly Suds. I started off with that, and that was a good brand. I wanted the smell. Like, I love really nice smelling sheets. I love when my clothes smell really yummy, and I just didn't really feel like I was getting that with Molly Suds. So one of my girls at Alco actually recommended this, and I have not looked back. In fact, I like set myself up on a subscription for it. So this stuff rocks. I think you can also get it at Whole Foods, but I just get it delivered on Amazon like once a month, and a little bit goes a long way with this. And like a big load, I'll normally pump like 6 to maybe even 8 pumps, which that's probably still too much.